Hello, First Christian Church. I'm glad to be back with you. I want to remind you of our theme verse from Luke 1:78 and 79. In the tender compassion of our God, the dawn from on high shall break upon us to shine on those who dwell in darkness and in the shadow of death, and to guide our feet into the way of peace. It's been a busy week, as every week is. It's only been 2 weeks, but it's been busy. And we've had board meeting last week, and it was a new thing to me to have board meeting when people are scattered all around the room and there's not a table in front of you. People scattered around. We had a great discussion, and we had some come on by Zoom. I'm going to tell you a secret. This is the first time I've done a Zoom meeting, but it seemed to work well, and they were participating, so that was good. And on Saturday, we had Soups on Us, and they were saying on Soups of Us, we used to make meals for 400 people, and now it's only 225 people. And I said, only 225 people? You're providing food for 225 people? That's an amazing thing. And I counted up 18 people there that were food preparers, and then I think there were 14 drivers, people participating in the driving. And so that's a wonderful, wonderful service that's been going on for years and years, and I was glad to see the familiar crew there working that particular thing. On Sunday we had a wonderful service. There was a good crowd of folks, and everything went well for that. I enjoyed the service. And then after church, Sarah and I crashed Patty's Kids Club, and there Mary McKittrick was there as a chaperone, and we enjoyed so much sneaking a meal from them and in fellowshipping with the kids. That was a fun thing. This morning we had a staff meeting. This is 2 staff meetings in a row that I've been having to run like a house afire to get the thing over with in an hour. We have so much to talk about, and there are so many details. But it's been a great experience, and the staff is very collaborative and work very well together. This morning, I was roaming around the building with Steve, and we caught Jack Jones in the youth room putting up new light fixtures. And so that reminds me that there are a lot of unseen things happen in this place that you don't normally see. And those are the kinds of things that I want to try to show you. And I want to tell you about some things you don't know. Did you know that Patricia Calvert missed church Sunday? I got you, Patricia. But she was out running a half marathon. That's a great thing. I was so proud of her for running a half marathon, and we gave her an excused absence, by the way. She was 3rd in her division. That's quite an accomplishment. We got some prayer concerns. We received sad news that Peggy Mitchell died today. And the services are pending. We're not sure what is going to take place there, but I was so glad I got to have a visit with her last Thursday, I believe it was, and I was surprised. I'm just surprised that happened so quickly. Jane Boyd is going to the doctor tomorrow to get the stitches out of her arm. She's having some trouble with that over the weekend, and so we want to be praying for Jane. I ran into Tom Huckleberry, and Tom told me that he told me about his son who had a bicycle accident. He's 42, had a bicycle accident a year ago. I'm sure you all know about this. Severe spinal injury, just now moving from a wheelchair to a cane. What a trauma. And I know you have been, and we will be praying for him. Elmer Jackson was thinking that he was going to have surgery this week, but I just learned that that's been postponed until October the 18th. Tom Huckleberry was asking me, why did you come back? And I said, well, did you hear about the Great American Quilt Shop road trip? And he said, no. And I said, well, we went to visit our son in Maryland, and on the way we went up through Ohio and Pennsylvania and came back through Virginia and Tennessee, and all the way there and all the way back, we stopped at every quilt shop we could find, and my wife bought something at every place, and I told Tom, so I had to go back to work. She spent all my money at quilt shops. But you know that's just a joke, and I'm just teasing. Well, I'm honored to be your pastor, and I hope this was helpful information for you today.